I had just finished my undergrad degree in exercise science, health, and fitness at Grand Valley State University. And I was a personal trainer at the time. And I was kind of debating what I wanted to do next. Things were good. I was working. I was making money. I was growing in my industry, so it was really cool. But again, I wanted to kind of see what that next step was. So I kind of just up and moved after I saw France win the World Cup in 2018. That was kind of my deciding factor to come to France. So I found a position as an au pair. I moved to France, and yeah, that was it for the most part. So I started sports, when I was like 4 or 5 years old. My parents put me in Taekwondo to start, so I was doing martial arts as a little kid. And it was good, but it was a little slow for me. And so my parents eventually put me in other sports to kind of burn some more energy, and I fell in love with soccer, or football as you call it. So I started playing football at the age of 6, and I never looked back from there. I've played my entire life since. So I would always consider myself basically an athlete, and I've always wanted to be in the industry of sports, whether that be a player or professionally. And so once I realized I wasn't good enough as a player, I decided to kind of use my brain a bit more and apply myself more into the classroom so that I could hopefully crack into the industry in a different way. So when I graduated, I moved to France, and I knew I wanted to continue my studies. And so, and at the time I was also an au pair. And at the time, I didn't really know about AMOS too much, and I did some Google researching into kind of master programs within the area across Europe. And AMOS popped up as one of the top international sports business schools. And it was actually 15 minutes away from the house that I was working at as an au pair and living. So the decision seemed kind of easy, and I just applied and got accepted and joined AMOS the next day, essentially. Paris was really amazing, honestly. I could easily jump on a train, which is usually 2-3 minutes from any location I was at, and I could go anywhere in the city and kind of have my own day in that area of the city, which was always really cool. Whether that be I go play soccer in the streets and kicking around with people. The competition in Paris is incredible. Nothing I've ever experienced in the U.S. There's also tons of different types of food and delicacies there. I miss the smells of the breads and the bakeries walking by every day, and having that as a part of my life. And yeah, it was so accessible. It was so much fun to do. So many bars and nightlife things to do in Paris as well. Lots of cool people. So Paris was really a good experience for me, honestly. The Paris campus is relatively modern. It's a really nice design. And the staff is really helpful. The teachers were really, really passionate about what they were teaching and the content in which they were teaching. I really felt like they were very knowledgeable of the information, and they really wanted us to pick up the information that they were giving us. And so, I really enjoyed my experience in Paris, and the fact, again, that the teachers and faculty were really helpful. So the GSBM in Paris was really, really interesting. We tackled multiple different subjects in the sports industry, such as marketing, sponsorship, event planning, Olympic studies. Honestly, if you can think about it, we pretty much studied it.